Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. This is Sai Teja Chalapalli. In today's video, we are going to see about my 30 days honest experience with cryptocurrency. If you like this video, do like it, and if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. So let's get started. So before talking about cryptocurrencies, whatever things I'm going to share today are completely based on my learnings, my understanding, and my experience. There might be people who knew more than me, or I completely respect that. And whatever things I'm going to share today will be definitely helpful for the beginners who are yet to be started with cryptocurrency or wanted to learn about cryptocurrency. So before talking about cryptocurrency, let's talk about the technology behind cryptocurrency, which creating this much hype around this cryptocurrency. So the technology behind cryptocurrency is none other than blockchain. Blockchain is, think it as a system which records information that is impossible to hack or change or cheat with the system. So based on that system, the cryptocurrency is running. And think it as a spreadsheet. If you shared a spreadsheet with like 1,000 other people, and if you see you have some information or data in it, and if you want to change the data, and if you want to change any info inside that, so the change which you have done will be recorded in all the other copies of the sheets with other 1,000 people. It's the same. The blockchain is creating a decentralized network which all the information is decentralized, and yeah, it's you can't manipulate or change or can do like these kind of stuff. So many people were still confused what is stock or crypto, whether these are same, and what is more good, what is bad, which is riskier and all. So before talking about this thing, stocks and crypto are completely different. If you own a stock or a share, you are owning it's like you're owning a share in a particular company, whether it's in profit or loss. So it's basically an equity, whereas cryptocurrency is something which is designed as a currency itself. Think it as a US dollar. So if you own a stock, you're owning a asset or part of the asset of a company, whether it's in profit or loss. But if you own a cryptocurrency, it's your own cryptocurrency. Again, the comparison between the stocks and crypto should be based on the risks or market capitalization and these stuff. Let's talk about some of the advantages and disadvantages of cryptocurrency. If you take some of the advantages, definitely cryptocurrency going to be the future of the payments, because and also the technology behind the cryptocurrency, which is blockchain, is going to be getting more traction because of this decentralized system, and people are turning towards or getting to know about importance of decentralization and wanted to get more decentralized. And if you take traditional businesses, there are more brokerage fees and other middleman cost. By using this cryptocurrency, there is no middleman cost. You can cut the middleman cost, and you can be more oriented peer to peer. And if you talk about some of the transactional fees, there might be some transactional fees if you are using some third party service to support your cryptocurrency wallet. There might be some fees, but actually there is no transactional fees when compared with fees with the banks or these kind of centralized authorities. And also it's like more strong security. There is a less chance of very less chance of hacking or losing your money, because once the order is placed, you can't even change that. If you bought a cryptocurrency, you can't do it other thing, or you can't take it back, or you can't cancel the payment kind of stuff. And if you talk about confidentiality in transaction, there is lots more confidentiality in the transaction. So whatever the transaction you do, it's between the person to person or peer to peer. It's not like if you compare with the banks, it's like all your ledger, your transactional details, everything is under them. It's just basically a central authority. They are having all our details or related to all our information, but it's confidential. What of the transactions you're doing, it's between the peer to peer. And if you talk about some of the disadvantages as well, yeah, there are some disadvantages which might be price volatility. One thing is price volatility, which I wanted to say. So we are seeing this much hype because of the Bitcoin rise, and it's like lakhs and lakhs. But people say Bitcoin just crash, or it's sometimes a bubble. That might be true, but definitely in future it's going to get stable like stocks. Definitely there will be no this kind of an issue, but right now there is a price volatility issue. There might be chance you might lose your 50 to 60% of your money you invested on cryptocurrency. And also the other thing which is major concern for many beginners or many people to get started is because of the regulations. It's not legal yet. Cryptocurrency is not legal yet, but definitely no, like there are very few countries which are saying no, but most of the countries are either not saying no or yes, but there might be chances this thing can be, cryptocurrency can be a legal thing. And also if you stop, there are some issues related to cyber security as well. We saw some of the hackings, or some of the hackers has took some of the cryptocurrencies or hacked their systems, or into some cryptocurrency networks, and they did some things. But there might these kinds of chances, but which are very low, and these cryptocurrencies are developing every day, and in future as well there will be more versions. Like if you take about Ethereum or like Cardano, these kinds of coins, there are more versions which can cover this the bugs or these kind of things, which don't give a chance for hackers to hack or do some things with this cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is here to stay. A part of the disadvantages or advantages, definitely this is the future of the payment. Many people or many advisors, financial advisors, or like many people who also getting into this cryptocurrency because this has a future. So this whole video is about majorly my portfolio, my 30 days experience with cryptocurrency, whether I am in profit or loss, or I got money or lost my money. So let's get into my screen. So here I am on my WazirX profile. Um, I generally do prefer WazirX for crypto exchange. Maybe you can use any other softwares as well. But if you want to get started with WazirX, I will give you the link to sign up in the description. You can join using that referral link. Yeah. So let's get into my portfolio. So if you can see, I do own all these coins. Maybe some are like part of the coin. Like I can't hold Ethereum, right? Right now its price is around 2.5 lakhs. So I bought some of the amount, and also I'm saying this amount can be like it depends on the person to person. If you want to get started, you can also get started with as minimum as 100 or 200 rupees as well. But I do prefer like keeping my savings, some of my savings on this cryptocurrency, on invest some of the amount to see how it works. So in my 1 month of experience, I got started with first Ethereum. So at that time when I started with Ethereum, I saw a good thing. Ethereum is in like going up. So at the time, before I started investing before 30 days, but to learn, to understand about Ethereum, I'm doing this from last 3 months. Before I used to learn some learn from some articles or from videos, or try to understand how it works. But later from last 1 month, I started investing in it. And yeah, these are some coins. Ethereum, I invested in Ethereum, Cardano, basic, it's back basic attention token, and Ripple, Matic, and some of the Doge coins, and Verge, and Shiba, and Binance coin, and some others. So right now, till now, I haven't sold any of the coins till now my investment. But there might be things like people who just say like we have to buy and sell and kind of a thing. But I entered into crypto to do something for the long term, not for just for short term. there is an option like you can trade as well on day to day basis or time to time basis, but I don't want to do that. For now I want to do anything for long term, so that's the reason I got into crypto. And if you see some of the coins, I can say most of my coins which I have bought, or most of my portfolio coins, before buying I didn't bought like blindly, or just seeing the boom in it. Even though I didn't got a great profit, but definitely I'm bringing the coins, so it's I thought like understanding the technology. But before I got to if I got to know about any coin, I just like generally we do see some coin is like 9% high, some coin is like 30% high or something. I generally people generally refer, yeah, this is pushing, and we need to keep investing, we need to keep our money. But I don't suggest that thing. Definitely if you can, whether a coin might be in dump, but you can understand, you can do your research about that coin and understand the basics about that coin, how would the technology, its technology works, and what are the events, upcoming events in that coin. And if you understood the basics on how it works, then if you believe in that technology, or then you can invest. Don't invest blindly by just seeing the growth or not knowing about the technology or anything. uh, and also there might be some scam coins like which show the boom, but it's not the technology is not strong. Those coins don't last in long term. If you see some doge coin or something which doesn't have any technology or network behind it, even for short term it might go up, but in long term definitely there will be a huge dump in it. There is a chance you might lose all your money. But I would suggest to go with the coins which has a good technology. And if you genuinely believe in that technology, or if you take for example Bitcoin, people do say that Bitcoin is like quite opposite to the banks. The banks is a centralized authority, but Bitcoin is like decentralized finance, right? So it's the same of bank, but it's completely opposite in terms of decentralization thing. Yeah. And also if you see about my portfolio about Ethereum. So Ethereum is like it's like a decentralized app, decentralized network kind of app, apps which develop the decentralized apps are developed based on this technology. And definitely there is a thing about Ethereum or Cardano. These are based on Ethereum networks, and these has a huge scope of growth in the future. So I invested these coins, and there are some coin like basing attention token. So basic advertisements or advertisers, if advertisers kind of a thing. And also there are some other coins which I bought. There might be few coins which I don't know, honestly don't know about anything about those coins, like one or two coins like Verge or Dogecoin or Shiv. But these coins just bought to test how it works. Maybe if I saw growth or something, definitely I would learn about it more and uh, explore it. And if I talk about profits and losses, definitely I would say I didn't got any huge profits. Hardly I got 8% to 10% of a profit in this 30 days. And there are many people who just invest 10,000 and they get 1 lakh or like 100x or some 200x or something like that. But I didn't get those kinds of profits. And also I don't think if you are investing for long term, definitely you will not by understanding, trying to understanding the technology. Like there is nothing you have to understand this technology completely, or you have to learn the coding or something like that. But definitely just do basic research how it works and just try how it goes and all. But if you don't understand the technology, and if it's growing and you are just investing in it, that's equal to the gambling. That might be there in some scenario, but your hard-earned money should not be in the gambling, right? So that's the reason. uh, yeah, so that's about it in today's video. And I want to say few other things related to cryptocurrency that might be like an advice, or take it as an advice with my 1 month of experience. The mistake I have done, there are some mistakes I have done because of FOMO, fear of missing out. Because of that, I didn't got huge profits. Because generally we do have this thing, when a coin is growing like higher and higher, we think like, yeah, we should buy it now, otherwise we will lose the opportunity. But it should not be in the case of cryptocurrency. I would say understand the technology. Get I would say to try to understand the technology and try to invest small amounts, like invest what you can afford to lose, right? So try to invest from small amounts, and gradually after understanding the technology you can get into this more and more. And also that's the thing. Have I can't say like do this or that related to it. Even I'm learning it, learning about it continuously. Maybe in upcoming videos, might be I can see more about it in depth, about more technologies or related to it. That's about it. That's all about today's video.